BNB Binance coin is coming towards an end of a major correction. And if it does unfold as anticipated, we're talking about in 2022, it going over $1,000. However, there's more than likely more downside movement with short-term shorting opportunities. So we're going to zoom out and look at the macro picture and then zoom back in to see what's the immediate opportunities where we can leverage and get some serious opportunities on the downside. So if you like today's content, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you don't know me by now, my name is Jagir. I'm the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro, featured in the best-selling book, High Probability Trading Strategies, back in 2008, where I only used to focus on currencies, but now exclusive on crypto. So let's dive into day number 19 on BNB. Follow me. So first, we're going to look at pattern. I've just changed the colors so we just get a bit more clarity on the 3 degrees of counts, and we do have a fourth as well, which we're going to dive into. What we basically said is the market made a nice big movement to the upside, which broke down to a nice clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've looked like we've got a nice clean A, B, C correction, and it's coming towards the end of this wave C of a wave 2. And this wave C seems to be breaking down into a 5-wave sequence. So this is what we're looking at as the trade opportunities. Right now, we're going to look at, is there more opportunity on the downside to complete this correction where we can make some good profits before we might get a potential big reversal to then go on to make all-time new highs. So what I like to do is first look at the macro momentum. So we are looking at a daily chart right now. It's a daily chart. So we're looking at a lot of data. We're talking about the date from around January 2021, so over a year's worth of data. So we're going to now zoom out, jump into the weekly chart, and really just looking at the momentum indicators. What can we see with the momentum indicators? Really, really important and really valuable information if you know what we're looking at. Well, both the 8, which is I refer to as the fast look back, is more sensitive to the rate of change, more sensitive, this top one. It's bearish, but it's still oversold. It's in this zone in the bottom half of this momentum indicator. And the 13 look back is a slower look back period in terms of it measures the rate of change a bit slower, so it kind of gets a rhythm. Both are telling us it's in the oversold zone, so we should anticipate that the downside movement is limited and that we should be coming towards the end of a major movement on the downside if it coincides with pattern. And what we just said with pattern is we do have a few degrees of counts, a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like this final five-wave sequence at the downside, this wave 5 of a wave C of a wave 2. So we want to be very aware of this, and we're going to look at this as well. What are the trade opportunities? So let's now just zoom in like so. I want to really focus on this part of the market for today. Is on this part of the market, do you see any particular wave count? Well, what I'm leaning towards right now, and what we said at the beginning, this is day 19 of follow me on a Binance coin, is we said this looks like a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, an ABC of a 4, and we're anticipating one more move to the downside. Let's just change the color of this so it's really, really clear for us to see. And let's just make it a little thinner. And we'll change the wave count to micro. All right, so if this is the case, if this is a wave 4, an ABC of a wave 4, this low is more than likely to get exceeded. That's our analysis right now. So the immediate opportunities are on the downside. And we've been shorting this for, we've done 3 different trades. We shorted this one here and we shorted this over here. Currently not in any active positions as well. And we had to have another move to the downside. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull up the daily momentum indicator. So this can help us get the ideal trading conditions. So the momentum is still bearish, but again, it's now in the oversold zone. So we are looking at opportunities on the daily and the 4-hour chart. That's what we've been doing over the last 19 days, really. And right now, it's not ideal to take up new setups whilst the momentum is oversold. Doesn't mean we won't or can't get further movement to the downside. It's best practice to be patient, to wait for the momentum to go up and then make the next bearish reversal. When it's either in the overbought zone or it makes this next bearish reversal, whether it's down here or up here, then we want to coincide that with pattern and price. And then what we'll do is we'll jump into a 4-hour chart where a bar is produced every 4 hours. And then we'll look at when the higher degree time frame, which is the daily chart. If I just go to a line chart, it makes it sometimes a bit easier to see. If there's some type of pattern position like a potential A, B, C style correction, if it looks something like this, then we can look for a shorting opportunity over here. But right now, the higher degree time frame, in this case, is the daily chart, is oversold. So we're going to be patient for either the next bearish reversal, which might happen not in the overbought zone. I want to wait for that patiently and then look for a pattern setup. Now, I've spoken a lot of jargon today, right? And if you're not used to Elliott Waves, Fibonacci price, I've actually created an Elliott Wave and Fibonacci Masterclass, which is in the link below. And you'll get immediate access on how to do the wave counts, how to do the price analysis, especially for ABC zigzag corrections, wave 2 corrections, which is one of the optimal points of entering into a market. So BNB right now is standard side. Unless you're going to go into a really low degree time frame, right now with the daily momentum being, again, oversold down here, we're going to wait for the next bearish reversal where the blue line goes below the red, something like this. Either just before it does that, or if it does that, then we can look for other shorting opportunities where we can short the market and hold a position for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, etc. And then on the macro picture, again, just a quick recap, is on the price. We are looking at a major potential end of a correction over the coming maybe 1 or 2 weeks, where this might become a major low down here. And if that's the case, we should then anticipate the market being very bullish in the coming weeks ahead and the months ahead. But right now, the opportunities are on the downside. So keep a close eye on BNB. We'll do day number 20 tomorrow. So if you like today's content, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We're doing a follow me on Binance Coin, literally 19 days straight. We're going to day 20 tomorrow. We've had 3 trade setups. All have been profitable. Now we're just waiting and patiently seeing when is the next high probability shorting opportunity, so we can just ride the trend on the way down until it reaches its end and then reverses. So today I'm going to finish on a quote. I don't really read a quote from my book, but today is going to be this quote because we're doing it live. The trend is your friend. Ride it until its end, until it reaches its bend. In this case, we've got the wave C. We've seen a nice wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like we're on the wave 5 of a wave C. And of that wave 5, we want to ride it until its end, until it signals to us that the correction is complete and we're likely to get a trend reversal. And then when it does reach the bend, and if it does get a trend reversal, then we'll be looking for long opportunities. And that will be for a number of weeks and then a number of months because of the technical position of the weekly momentum are both oversold. So again, if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, take the masterclass because we're going to go into day number 20 tomorrow. I reckon it's going to be another 2 or 3 days before we're going to see another high probability setup for BNB on the short side. And if it does unfold, we'll just take the opportunity without hesitation or reservation as any great trader does. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for day number 20. Day number 20 on BNB. All right, see you then.